Hi everyone, this is Marina and you're watching my monthly forecast video for January 2017 for Scorpio. Before we start with the forecast for the month, I want to invite everyone to check out our new astrological calendar for 2017. There you can find information about the heliacal phases of the planets for each day during the whole year and how it can influence your life. Also, Lada has added the transits during the whole year and explanations how it can influence your life. So if you want to be prepared for 2017, our astrological calendar can be a great way to do that. Now let's start with the forecast for the month. And first we have Venus on the 3rd of January moving to Pisces, which for you will be in your 3rd house. Venus is probably the most harmonious planet, which brings joy in our lives, some positive emotions, some entertainment. And 5th house is also one of the most positive houses because it's also related with entertainment, with things that we love to do, with joy, love, romantic relationships, children, actually everything that we value and love in our life. So Venus in 5th house can really increase the positive energy that we are feeling. There might be some positive activities that you can start, like new hobbies, or just have more time to practice your hobbies and actually the things that you love. This can be a great time for some kind of art activities, like going to a concert, a museum, spending more time listening to music, or just doing the things that you really love in your life. Also, Venus in 5th house is a great transit for romantic relationships, for falling in love, for flirting with other people. So you can feel really inspired and you might attract more other people. After that, on the 8th, we have Mercury turning direct in Sagittarius, which for you will be in your 2nd house. Mercury was retrograde during the past 3 weeks, but most of the time it was retrograde in Capricorn, which for you is in your 3rd house. But right now the stationary phase of Mercury happens in Sagittarius and to 2nd house for you. Which means that especially these days when Mercury is stationary, so a few days around the 8th of January, you should be especially careful with your finances and resources. You can forget something, or some details might be missing, or you may just make a mistake in this area of your life, because Mercury is related with our thinking, with our analytical mind, with the small details, and when it is stationary, changing direction, there might be certain fluctuations in this area of our life, sometimes due to our personal mistakes or mistakes just happening because of other people. But generally, around these few days, you should be more careful with your financial decisions and money. After that, on the 12th, we have Mercury going back to Capricorn and your 3rd house. And actually, as we said, most of the time Mercury was retrograde in your 3rd house. So if there was certain misunderstandings in your communication, some problems with signing contracts or with negotiations, or changing of the plans of your trips or business travelings. Now, when Mercury is direct and moving again through the same degrees, you might repair these issues. You can change your plans or just fix the mistakes that might have appeared in your life. So that's a great transit to focus more on communicating with others, or receiving some information that you need, or just be more initiative regarding communication with friends and some kind of education that you may start. After that, on the 12th, we have also a full moon on the 23rd degree in Cancer and Capricorn. So for you, it falls in your 3rd and 9th house. Actually, 9th and 3rd, because the moon is here in 9th house. So it means that the axis related with traveling, related with education, related with your thinking is really activated by the full moon. So this would be the time when you can achieve some material results in this area of your life, or you can realize certain idea, like something may come clear to you regarding this area. So this would be a great time to change something, to set free or leave something in the past which is no longer useful for you. So this can be an education that is not what you have expected, and you may decide to leave that, or it may just be the time when you're finalizing this process, like some kind of education or course that you have started. Also, this can be the time when you can change your plans. This can be the small steps that you have planned in order to achieve your long-term goals, or your long-term goals might change, and because of that you may need to change the small steps that can lead you to the final goal. But in every case, the area of education and traveling and putting your goals is really activated during the 2 weeks after the lunation. After that, on the 19th, we have the Sun moving to Aquarius, which for you will be in your 4th house. Before that, the Sun is in 3rd house until the 19th of January. So there will be lots of opportunities for you to communicate with people, to establish new contacts, to focus more on friendships, to have some new ideas also. And after that, from the 19th, when the Sun moves to Aquarius and 4th house, will be more a time for having a rest or spending more time at home, or even if you are active, it would be better to be preparing for yourself, but not so much communicating with others, not so much to be socially active. So this would be a great time for having a rest, or just spending more time with your family, or taking certain decisions related with family and property also. And on the 28th, we have a new moon on the 9th degree in Aquarius in your 4th house. So there will be even more energy in this area of your life, and actually you can start some new initiatives. This is the time, for example, to take certain decisions related with property. Some people may decide to rent a new property, may decide to change the place they're living. They may decide to sell or buy a property. And also you can decide to take concrete actions related with your family members or together with them. You may decide to spend more time with your children, with your parents, or just to start doing something new in this area of your life. And after, at the end of the month, actually on the 28th, we have also Mars moving to Aries in your 6th house. So most of the time, until the 28th of January actually, Mars will be transiting your 5th house. So it means that there will be lots of energy for you to practice your hobbies, to do the things that are really pleasant and bringing joy to you. For some kind of creative activities like dancing or practicing sports that brings joy to you. People with working in the area of show business or having some kind of more creative orientation can feel really inspired to start concrete actions in this area of their life. And after that, also Mars in 5th house is great transit for flirting, for communicating more with the opposite gender, for having new romantic relationships, and actually to be initiative in this area of your life. And after that, from the 28th, when Mars enters Aries in your 6th house, will be a time when you can focus more on your work, on your obligations, your tasks that you have to do, and you may feel a very intense flow of energy because Mars is in a fire sign in Aries, which is the own sign of Mars, so it's really strong there. And this is a great time to initiate different new work projects, to start new things, to search for the new beginnings in your life. Also, Mars in 6th house is a great transit for starting a new physical regime, some kind of health regime, or certain actions that can improve your health. You should be careful in your work communication with others or with your colleagues, because sometimes Mars can bring certain tension and conflicts. And for you, this can happen in the area of work. But anyway, Mars in 6th house can require from you to be really initiative and to start things and to be brave in the area of work and career. So these were the most important astrological indications for you during January. And I want to wish everyone to have a really healthy, successful 2017, to accomplish all of your dreams and to find the happiness that you really deserve. Thank you very much for watching and joining me, and I will wait for you next month. Thank you very much and bye.